Sports Minutes with Ziaul Raushan.
Money FM 89.3. It's time for Sports Minutes with me, Ziaul Raushan. And yes, we are heading into the Lions Den ahead of Singapore's Asian Cup qualifying match against Bangladesh. Buoyed by a morale-boosting 3-1 victory over Maldives, the team has now arrived in Dhaka. And the latest news from the camp is the late call-up for Farhan Zulkifli. Nonetheless, the focus remains sharp on the road to Riyadh, and having dropped 2 points against Hong Kong on match day 1, there is a sense that nothing less than a win will do against Bangladesh on Tuesday, June the 10th. And ahead of the clash, I'm joined by Song Yong, who himself marked his return to the national team with 2 assists last time out against Maldives. Song, a huge welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me here. As you said, we are in Bangladesh now. I mean, early morning, very early morning, we arrived in the hotel. Yeah, there are a bit of like a tiredness in the team, the fatigues because of the heavy trip. But all the manageable now is that everybody have a positive vibe because we won against the Maldives 3-1. It's good result. So yeah, all about the recovery and prepare for Bangladesh game.
Absolutely. It's all about the recovery. And thank you for sharing the honest truth about the travel, because I think sometimes people look at Instagram and think, oh, so nice traveling to Bangladesh. But there is a jet lag involved. There is fatigue for players involved, especially after the long season. But before we talk about Bangladesh, let's talk about Maldives. How good was it to be playing for the national team again, Song?
I felt truly good to come back to the national team, and it was an honor. And as you know, that all the players are playing for a national team is very honorable. And I could play football again on the field with my old teammates. Yeah, I was very happy and feel good. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the Bangladesh game again with them.
Song, you talk about the Maldives game. On paper, it was a 3-1 victory. But Ogura, post-match, said, first half, very good. Second half, could be better. Is that your assessment of the
Yeah.
game as well?
Yeah, I agree with the coach. Yeah, first half, yeah, we stay on the plan and we play what we prepare with. Well, second half a little bit like a disorganized and out of the frame a bit. But positive thing is that we found out this is in the friendly game, so we can fix it during this trip for the trainings. Then I think we could make a better game against the Bangladesh.
You talk about the second half. One positive for me in the second half was your partnership with Kyoga in midfield. But before I talk about Kyoga-san, I want to ask you about your omission from the national team. You've obviously spoken to the Straits Times and said it was a personal issue that meant you weren't up for selection for the past year. Perhaps you can tell the listeners a bit more in terms of what happened and why you decided to sit out of national team duty.
Yeah, I think I mentioned about it a couple of times. Yeah, I just my mom had the illness. She had the brain issue, so she had surgery and she had to have someone to take care of her. But the important moment why I decided to spend with my family and my mom is the heat the information what happened to her from me because I was in overseas and playing football, so they didn't want to disturb me, you know? They didn't want me to have a distraction because of the family issue. So they didn't share all those things, but I found out after a year, then yeah, it makes me okay. It's really time to spend time with my family, especially my mom, and take care of her, because yeah, when I was a really little kid, and my father is passed away, so she has been alone. So I was in overseas, so she has only daughters, my older sister. So I decided to spend time with my mom.
Song, thank you for being so honest with all the details of that, because I think when a player of your caliber was missing, a lot of people said a lot of different things, but clearly there is more to life than football and you've gone through a lot. On behalf of the listeners, I wish your mom a speedy recovery. Everything considered, right? Because of your current situation with your mom, do you feel there's added motivation for you to go out there and play your best football to make her proud?
Yeah, obviously, yeah, when I work for a national team and my club, always my mom said that she's very happy and she's looking forward to watch all the football game. So I'm very happy to do such thing even for my family and especially for my mom, like giving that the joy with my work. Uh, Yeah, I'm very happy with this. And now everything I settle and I have this everything set out in my mind about my family and about all those things outside the field. Then I can focus more about football, the national team, and for the club. So I feel very settled down, and yeah, I can focus more about the football now.
Song, you're absolutely right. You look settled down. You look like you're letting the football do the talking because on your return to the national team, you got 2 assists in that 3-1 victory. Must feel good to not just return to the team, but contribute to the team as well.
Yeah, we prepared about the set piece because we had a good headers and height in the team, so we prepare a lot of set pieces, you know. Then we make a result. So yeah, I'm very happy with it.
It's good to know that the team was working on set pieces because goals have been an issue for the Singapore national team, right? And when we talk about goals, we think about Iksan, Ilhan, Shawal, the strikers usually. But you yourself are amongst the goals usually for your club as well. Is that something you're trying to do for the national team?
Yeah, I believe that Coach Ogren and the coaching staff knows my strengths as number 8 and number 10, you know. Yeah, of course, I know my strengths as well. So yeah, when I play on the field, yeah, I try to contribute the goal and assist, the attacking part and defending part. Yeah, that's my role. I know that. Yeah, I always do my best, and yeah, I try to help the player to score, or I try my best to score by myself.
And I saw that post match interview. There seems to be a good relationship between you and Iksan outside the pitch. Is that helpful for when you play together?
Yeah, that's completely right because yeah, it's not only about the on the field happening, you know. The outside field is how the close between the players and they share the thing. This one always comes to on the field, you know. That's how I believe and that's how I feel. I think that all the teams, all the teammates here is having a good relationship. Yeah, that's I think we have a very good positive vibe. So I think we can make the better result and the good result together on the field.
You talk about partnerships outside the pitch. One partnerships all the fans are very excited about is Song Yi-yong and Kyoga Nakamura in midfield together. We've had to
Yeah,
wait for a long time, but in the second half against Maldives, we saw that. Firstly, what are your thoughts on Kyoga as a player?
we all know that he's a very good player as a midfielder. We know that his strength and we know that what he can do for the team. I have a very good understanding about Kyoga, and I'm certain what I can do for Kyoga, and Kyoga knows what he can do for me. You know, yeah, I think we can make a very good combination for the team, and I'm looking for the more minute to play with Kyoga.
And Song, don't give away any team news, but any chance we're going to see that wonderful partnership against Bangladesh?
Um, as of now, I have no idea, but I think yeah, I think we're gonna have a moment to play together against Bangladesh, I believe.
You talk about these few days being about rest, recovery, and tactical work ahead of Bangladesh, right? What's been the focus and what's the mood like in the camp? I hear you say positive vibes a lot, but above and beyond positive vibes, is there a determination to want to get the result against Bangladesh?
Yeah, of course, this is all about the winning this coming game, you know. So 1 point, of course, I don't want to even say about the losing. But this 1 point wouldn't be enough for us, you know, because we already draw against Hong Kong, so we only get 1 point in the home stage. We know that this away game is always tricky, but it's no matter what, we have to take a 3 point against Bangladesh. Then we can make it a little bit easier than the next coming window games.
Song, I'm so grateful because you jumped on this call today and decided to be so honest about your thoughts, and I think the listeners will appreciate that a lot. You talk about needing 3 points, nothing less will do. Is there then a layer of pressure that the boys are feeling ahead of the match?
Yeah, every game, to be honest, every game has pressures as a national team player, you know, because all the football fans look up to the national team, you know. But this game is the second game of the group stage. It's very important for us, you know, because as I mentioned earlier, we have only 1 point so far. Then this game is going to have a big impact, depends on the result for the group stage qualification. I think all the players are well known that we have to win this coming game. Yeah, of course, it will be a difficult with the away game. It's all about the environment and the differences and the away fans and even the air pollution here. Everything is, it's make us a little bit, yeah, feel difficult. But all the players in the teams have experienced players, and we are all the national players. We have to handle all those differences and difficult things and pressure. So we have to stick together and then go out there 90 minutes, put all the effort and get 3 points. That's it,
Song, you talk about being on away territory, right? Atmosphere, in terms of the pollution, in terms of being away from home. It's also going to be a sold out atmosphere at the stadium, if Twitter is to be believed. So it's really a cauldron you guys are stepping in. You had a lot of away experiences with the Lion City Sailors in the ACL too. Is there some experiences you can bring from those matches to take on the crowd in Bangladesh as well as the team?
The Bangladesh away game is my first time to play the match. But all the away game has a common things like all the differences, environment, the people here, and then somehow the regulation here is different. It's small things that affect the game so much that make our bodies heavy a little bit, then breathing heavy. Also, somehow the body doesn't work the way I used to be. But to overcome for those things, all about the mentality, determination, how much you want to win this game. Everybody know, and I know that we have to be prepared very well, especially mentality part. Then I believe that we can take a 3 point.
So, on behalf of the listeners, we wish the Lions all the best in that preparation. I've spoken to you about the national team. Let's quickly touch on club football as well, because you play for the Lion City Sailors, who had a historic season, right? Firstly, do you think this is your best career club season?
Yeah, I think as a team career, I think this season I had a best season. Winning the Community Shield, the SPL League, and the SPL Cup match, Cup tournament we won. All the domestic league that we won all the trophy, and we went through the final of Asian Champions League too. Yeah, it was like historic the leisure for Singapore football. Yeah, it has been such a long season, but it was really the worthy to put all the effort and suffer and this achievement, So yeah, when I look back about all those leisure and achievement, I'm very grateful. I'm very happy, and yeah, it was my best season so far in my career.
Song, one word a lot of people who have played in the Singapore Premier League this year use is a long season, very tiring season. You yourself have played close to 50 games at club level, right? So heading into this game against Bangladesh, is there almost a one last game? Let me just push through and then I can take a break kind of feeling?
Yeah, you're right. You know that. I think all the player here, each of players, they have the same mindset. Yeah, only one game, we put everything out to get the result what we want, and we're gonna have a good break. To be honest, yeah, to have a good break, we have to win. We have to get the leisure. Otherwise, this coming break, we wouldn't enjoy that much as we wish. So yeah, as I told you many times about the leisure, we have to take a 3 point this coming game.
Absolutely, I can't wait. Song, it is transfer season, so I have to ask you in terms of transfers, right? Previously, you've wanted to play abroad. I think there was a move that Daegu that didn't really come through. Is playing abroad still on your bucket list? Is that something you want to achieve in your career? Because you're 31 now, your time is not a lot, right?
Thank you for the question because many people doesn't ask about the career and the football life or those things. And this is a very good question for the players. Yeah, as of now, I'm at 31 years old, and when I was younger, I was really thinking about how to be better player, how to be the best player, how to have a best career in my football life or those things. But after I get age and touch this 31 years old age, I'm thinking about more achievement as team, in national team, the Asian Cup qualification, and the Asian Champions League and all the domestic league for the club. I'm caring more about those things to achieve together, as a real footballer, Before that, I was thinking, to be honest, I was thinking about more about me, more like ambitions, the goals. But now, after I touch this age, then I'm thinking to make a more history result, enjoy the moment, and make a great the moment, the memory. So yeah, firstly, I wanna achieve this qualification for the Asian Cup, and as this player, we did achieve the for Asian Champions too. So I wanna win the Asian Champions too. That's my goal.
It's so good to know you're so hungry for success. Despite all the successes you had at club level, you are still hungry for more. Song, you yourself mentioned being 31. Is there a timeline you've thought of yourself in terms of how long more you're going to play for?
As of now, I'm not sure about how long I'm gonna play, but I'm truly enjoying playing football more than before, to be honest, because I cleared my mind, my thought, everything. I'm thinking about football only. It's now about like career, about my ambitions, all those things. I'm really into football and playing football and putting all the effort. Yeah, one day if I realize that my body doesn't work, maybe yeah, I need to consider about okay, maybe if the time is coming. But now I'm truly enjoying, truly having a good motivation, concentration. So as long as I can, I wanna be on the good stage like this.
And I'm sure the listeners want you to be wearing that red national team jersey for a long, long time to come because you bring so much value to the team, right? My final question is you talked about enjoying your football. You have to enjoy 90 minutes more before you have your post-season break. What do you have planned for your post-season? Is it holiday? Is it time with your family and your mom?
Yeah, last year I got married the last May, but then the season was ongoing, so I couldn't spend time with my wife for honeymoon. So I go honeymoon break. Then after that, I go back to my family and I spend time with them. Then yeah, all about the fully recharge, about mentally and about the body, all those things. Then I prepare the new coming season.
Absolutely. You have earned that honeymoon. I hope you enjoy your honeymoon. I hope you can give us fans 90 minutes of honeymoon against Bangladesh. Song Yong, thank you
Yeah.
so much for speaking to me.
Thank you so much.
Sports Minutes on Money FM 89.3.